male babies and just kill any man that you see, like in the street.
You know who else advocated for the slaughter of human beings? Adolf Hitler. Bite my shiny metal Asperger's. You could be living in the Middle East where you're forced to wear a goddamn camping tent over your entire body. You show any fucking ankle and you're stoned to death. Okay, you get these women who love to bitch and say they don't need a man in their life to help raise the kid. Right, but you'll gladly accept child support from said man. You'll gladly take any handout the government gets you to help you raise that kid. But when you're perfectly capable of getting a 9 to 5 job just like the rest of us, and then you refuse to get a job and just sit on your fucking ass and expect everyone. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra here, hanging out with my buddy Alex Campbell. Whoop whoop.
I don't give a fuck. My name isn't Warlord for nothing. I got brothers everywhere, because we're warriors.
Huh, cool. What the fuck is this nasty shit? What the fuck's... Oh, dude, that's disgusting. Send me a picture of my fucking friend's dick on it? You fucking disgusting, like...
Alexander Warlord Campbell, the provocateur of all homeboys, an ego that is septic with overconfidence, oozing like a polonial cyst straight through the YouTubes and into your brain. Your rectum clenches, your mind ceases, and a dark void of jealousy creeps up on you. Maybe you could have handled that little rectum clench more fluidly if you had the muscle control of Alex Campbell. Homeboy Alex has the sexual prowess that Cobra dreams of. Well, without the elements of homosexuality, but that is debatable. The irritability of Warlord stems from his savant dumbness of telling retarded lies. The last of the warriors of all the dish pits in the whole of Casper, Wyoming. Alex Warlord Campbell is one of King Cobra JFS's homies. Warlord appeared in many of Josh's YouTube videos and Facebook live streams from March 2017 until early 2018. So, who is Alex Warlord Campbell? Parts of Warlord's past are unknown. For the sake of this video, we will only discuss what we know about his past that is somewhat accurate. Alex Warlord Campbell was born June 19, 1993 in Casper, Wyoming. Not much is known about his upbringing or his family, so let's skip ahead. In 2017, Warlord was married to a Casper local named Winona. Warlord and Winona were not married for very long and were officially divorced in January 2018 after applying for a divorce in November 2017. During the finalization of their divorce, Warlord began seeing homeboy Michael Baldwin's cousin, Valerie. In Casper, most people are related in some way. Doing what Casper locals are best known for, Warlord impregnated his new girlfriend just mere months after dating. Valerie's hardcore conservative and religious mother forced the couple to have a shotgun wedding around a Christmas tree. What you will now witness is exclusive footage of Warlord's marriage ceremony.
The other side, Alex. Sorry. Yep. Valerie and Alex have asked to share this special moment with you. Valerie Renee Green, do you take Alexander to be your lawfully wedded husband, Alexander Wayne Campbell? Do you take Valerie to be your lawfully wedded wife? Does anyone in attendance have any reason that these two should not be joined together in holy matrimony?
No, and if they do, they can pick a bone with me.
By the power vested in me, I pronounce you man and wife.
That's the way it should be, right?
I told you that.
Warlord's first documented appearance into the Cobraverse happened on March 27th, 2017, where Warlord and Josh shared a pizza.
What's good, YouTube? Well, on the way back to my apartment, I ran into my buddy Alex Campbell. He's like, hey man, gonna hang out for a bit? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? My buddy Alex Campbell over here's got a bit of a cold he's been trying to fight.
Yeah.
Feel kind of bad for him. I hardly get sick, my immune system is not happy. When I do get sick, it's just not fun. So I've been there, done that, you know. My immune system is so healthy that it's almost unhuman sometimes. Alright, so we got Little Caesars. This is a winner in my book. I got you one of these. Hell yeah. So what do you think of this pizza? I'll have to review on that. Got a couple of female waitresses checking me out, though. So how long have you had that cold? We can. Ugh. That sucks. Alright. Alright, YouTube, it is drink combo time. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. And some people have told me I look like a younger Ozzy, which I take that as a compliment. Over the smoke, I like to clear out your sinuses.
What?
Hot sauce to clear out your sinuses. How do you sinuses?
Science.
Yeah, clears out your sinuses now.
Warlord is best known throughout Casper, Wyoming for being a dish pit veteran, often working long shifts to support his wife, child, and Warhammer PlayStation 2 habit. Alex would fairly often kick it with Josh at his apartment, and would go on to appear in many of Josh's Facebook live streams.
What's good, YouTube? So I'm hanging out with some friends of mine, my buddy Alex Campbell, and smokehouse pizza. Little Caesars, bro. Seriously, keep that smokehouse pizza on the menu. That shit is gonna make you the money, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's good pizza, man. Fleshman's vodka, cherry Pepsi, strawberry micro lemonade. Yeah, we're calling this drink combination Cobra Campbell, and it's pretty good. Named after my buddy Alex Campbell over here. In that video you did? They literally released kangaroos into the state of Wyoming. Okay. You heard from Alex Campbell right here. He called Game and Fish to check on it, and they legitimately did.
But quote unquote a nuisance to the native mule deer population. And whitetails are a foreign species, but people
Right.
come here and hunt whitetail all the time.
Right.
Chicken or some stupid shit.
What if the kangaroos had sex with the antelopes that run through Casper?
Well, 6 years ago. I'd be like, Mom, I'm working on it. She'd be like, 6 years and your brother's working on it years ago.
Josh, you weren't supposed to make a mess.
I didn't fucking mean to, god damn it. Okay,
He's a little bit snotty. My lighter died. Shitty bang bang, huh?
So your girlfriend just killed your lighter.
Yeah, she did it on purpose. She got a good reason for me to quit smoking. But I'm not sure that's something I should really do. I'm sorry, I've been through enough relationships that I know what's going on before she even did.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
We're having a baby.
Oh shit.
Like I said, I know before she even does. In fact, I'm so sure of this, I can tell you the exact number.
Hey, at least we know it ain't mine.
Damn straight it ain't.
Shit, last time I had sex was like before Thanksgiving. And the last chick I had sex with said I was really good at eating pussy. So, you know, hey.
I don't know, I haven't asked my new woman. How am I eating pussy?
That's just.
I just asked her, okay? And if there's no response after this video's over, well, we never
I skip it to the window. I'm Cassando. No! Really horrible cover of this song, but it looks like it matches Michael's pitching voice.
You know what, bro?
What?
I give you a fucking fuck. You know why?
Why is that?
That guy, he's a video at the stadium and he's wearing these fucking tight ass skinny jeans. I mean, try. You're damn just being a snogger to sing that song. I used to wear skinny jeans in high school, right? I felt like my balls were in my throat. I couldn't speak.
And I'm not wearing skinny jeans, I'm wearing black regular or brown jeans.
I couldn't speak. Maybe if his balls were in his throat, he would sound just like it.
Put our balls on one in my throat, so I guess that's normal.
No, they're deep down between your legs, right? And if they are, thank fucking God they see the same as me. Thanks to you too. That was making some hard ass as usual. This is one thing I've noticed about all this time I'm standing over here watching you do this stuff is you have real good attention to sound, distance, memory. You can remember when the exact moment when a sound starts and when it ends, which is cool because I don't have that kind of hearing. But I can't play the guitar. I'm sorry, but it's too much for my brain.
I can't play the guitar either, man.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I've known you for how long? A couple years now. And I've always told you, that's awesome. Keep doing it. And he still treats me like a fucking friend. That makes him my best friend. Which is the in the world. Do you know how many people live on this planet? Right. And I don't trust 5 of those motherfuckers.
Most definitely right.
Several of Josh's fans became annoyed with Warlord and quickly began calling him a bullshitter when he would tell Josh many of his idiotic stories. Though some of Josh's fans liked Warlord and thought he was an entertaining addition to the Cobraverse. Similar to most of Josh's friends, accusations were made that Warlord was a moocher, and this really got to him. A frequent topic of discussion that always seemed to pop up with Alex was his sexuality. Josh announced that Alex is bisexual and also dabbled in transsexuals.
What's good, YouTube? This is some good smelling tobacco. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to drop it. God damn it.
So, like, guess what, bro?
What?
The other day I got so tired of people fucking, like, I got thinking about, like, why do people have to believe? It made me mad, and I was just walking alongside the sign, bro.
Yeah.
And I had my military jacket on, the one that I got.
Yeah.
And some guy was driving by, and he was hard, he had his window down. He was like, fucking poser, and I was just like, hey, come back and save my face. And he looked out his window like, really?
Right. What's good?
My name's Jared Brown. I know Josh from right here. A way cool dude. Really into tobacco. And he's just a straight up cool dude. Man, I did 3 tours in Iraq with the Marine Corps. And I size him up, and I like that dude. He's good stuff. So now I'm getting out, and I'm dealing dope. Of course, I can cook, whatever. It don't matter. But I'm running cocaine and marijuana from California up into Dayton and Cincinnati, Ohio. I get pinned stuff out there. But I got a badass lawyer from these dudes, the Dayton Outlaws. I moved around. I didn't get in trouble.
Yeah, ooh. Jaeger. Jaeger. Jaeger.
Well, get that guy in the box, and then he'll be really happy with you.
That's right. Liquor shit's awesome. Their customer service. Well, let's get to work at Wendy's, and then I'm on the lobby all the time, so I work the lobby, and you know, when it comes to like customers coming for a rush, I'm stacked up with trays and all kinds of crap, so I'm working my ass out to make sure that lobby looks good, so by the time I leave, the next person in the lobby doesn't have too much of a job. It makes your job easier. But towards the end of my stay at Job Corps, it got pretty bad. So, and it was just stress every day. You're just praying, somebody's just in God that it would just cease and desist, but it wouldn't. I met Stephanie at Job Corps, and I managed to convince her to stay. I said, look, Stephanie, I fucked up at Job Corps. You have a chance to make something of yourself. You know, I'm taking the harder route here, trying to get famous on YouTube, so I figure, you know, if she gets a job working with a computer, she'll make enough money, and then we can live together, and how much I'll make.
Perfect.
Yeah, go ahead, have a shot.
Yeah. That's all I need. Just it.
Yep.
It's like 40% codeine.
Well, today at Wendy's, we had a pretty gnarly ass rush, and I was like, my mom just gave me $20 to babysit my sister the one night. So $20. I'm like, oh sweet. I know what I'm doing after work. I'm getting cigarettes and booze. Yeah, my dad watches some of my YouTube videos, and you know, if I'm doing something that's not appropriate or that concerns him, you know, he'll give me a lecture. Well, like the one video I had, or I was fighting a demon. I had the gun pointing to my head, and you know, some videos I called my coworkers cunts because I was kind of mad at what they were doing, you know, but I got over it, obviously. My dad was concerned that I hate women, that I'm gonna shoot up a place or some shit. I'm like, no, that's not the case. I mean, if I'm angry, I prefer to express myself through like YouTube or my music. It's much healthier than actually going out and doing it.
You call that art? See me sleeping behind the building. and waking up with no money. That's art. And then making money. Wake up in snow with nothing. Nowhere to go. Nobody to love you. And then have to make money. Move around.
It is the struggle of life.
Get dealt a hand. Shit, look out. I'm a boss man. I walk down the street and fuck the baddest pussy you ever seen in your life. There's no feelings.
Pussy is pussy, man. I mean, before I was a virgin, before I lost my virginity, I was like, what's the big deal about sex? And after having it, it's like, oh, that's it? I mean, it's great in the moment, but after that, it's just like, oh, it's just sex.
I hit you one time and it's done. I go to jail, dude. That's how sorry life just got for me. Where the fuck you at? I go to jail every day. Where the fuck you at? Punk ass bitch. Shit. Nut up or get fucked up. Nut up or get fucked up. That's what's up today.
Well, you're in Casper, you know, there ain't much to do. You know, you go out to the mall and kind of bullshit around the shops, kind of look at what they got, and then, or you go to like the duck ponds, or you go bowling, or you go to Dory Lou's, and that's about it, you know. A couple months ago, I went and saw Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter. That was really good. No, one of them would be Tombstone with Val Kilmer and Kurt Russell. It's really good. Smoked Jailhouse Acid. I ate it too, but that's like toothpaste and an orange. I like all the movies. Pink Floyd The Wall is fucking amazing. Yeah, you put toothpaste on an orange. There's the chemicals in the orange juice and the chemicals in the toothpaste with fluoride and orange juice creates a mouthful of acid. Yeah. I got used to it. I mean, the high didn't last nearly as long when I got used to it. My friend Forrest ate some and fucker was gone. He was like, you know, seeing, sound, hearing colors and all kinds of crazy shit. He comes back to the dorm at Job Corps and he's like, what just happened? I'm like, you were gone for like a couple of hours, dude. What happened? He's like, I don't know, dude. And then I had to talk with the counselor because I think he said he might have scared somebody that was walking off in the woods when they weren't supposed to. I'm like, oh, jeez. Once the music takes off, I want to get my dream house built in a middle of a forest kind of area, like surrounded by pine trees and stuff. It would look really cool. I'm trying some Second Empire Gothic mansion built, like a cupola tower, and I don't know how much it's going to cost to build. So, you know, once the music takes off and I'm making money with a record company that trusts me, I trust him, etc., etc., and then I start looking at, okay, what kind of house do I want? Because I don't have to live in the smallest apartment anymore. I can have a bigger house. You wanna cut the camera off?
Okay. I know Josh through Chris. Even though Chris hates me, I chill with him and Chris all the time because they're pretty tight. Like, we go see races and stuff, and I start rap battling with that big guy, Chris. Yeah, I did shit in a trash can, and I didn't even wipe.
You're be reeling.
Mind if I Yo, check it, lick it like Matt Pickett. I have the power for some ecstasy. I do my 2 doses of ecstasy. After I show you my legacy, I pop my 2 pills. I do it with my Seroquels. I make sure everybody knows me. I smoke my weed and pack my green. I motherfucking sag my jeans cause I know I'm a Mexican bean. I yelled at that.
I'm not gay, so.
I weigh 160.
And I weigh 140, pure muscle. Nice. And,
He's 10 and he's 13.
I haven't quite made it yet, but I'm making a YouTube show about beatboxing. So if you guys want to hit me up, I'll just email the people who want to hit me up. Email me at yahoo.com. All right. My name's Talon Johnson.
I was on junior high when I discovered Cradle of Filth for myself. I didn't really fit in very well with other kids. You know, I found with goth, I could be accepted for who I was, my misunderstood self, and then not have like people judge me because there are people with similar stories and whatnot. My friend Chris gave it to me. I'm like, you never know what's just gonna go down. Some crazy guy comes up, I want to kick your ass. I'm like, okay, I got a knife, what now? I got a gun. Okay. The thing about guns though is that if you learn how to shoot one, you run out of ammo, it's like, okay, you're fucked. While you're reloading, they'd be like, oh, take your gun and your ammo and shoot you and then you run off. You're like, what, officer? It was self-defense. And if it doesn't work, I'd be like, it was the voices in my head, and start eating my poop in the courtroom. And of course, I was drinking some Jaeger last time. My dad goes, you're drunk. I'm like, I'm not drunk. I'm a little tipsy, but I'm not drunk. I mean, that's like, bullshit, you're not drunk. I'm like, I'm not. He's like, well, you're surely not sober. And then the whole time my dad's drinking a beer. It's like... Plutonium turds. You Rusty, yeah, he's a Cobra sock puppet, yeah. I stick my hand up him and make him talk. Like, you like fisting cobras, don't you, Josh? Shut up, Rusty. Bestiality, shut up, Rusty. These Jaeger bottles, the lid doesn't stay on very too well once it breaks, but oh well. That tops that off. Sweet. Pipe tobacco's a lot better when you're shit-faced. If you wear a belt, you wouldn't have to hold your pants up. Ow! Cop bust him with the bruised face. Bet you wish you would have wore a belt now, huh? Ah, shit. Well, smoking a pipe's quite nice in this colder weather, man. That bowl gets real hot. It's like, oh. My first job was a paper ouch. I think I was 12 or 13 years old. I had that job for a couple of years, and then I quit the job to join wrestling season. I wrestled, yeah, and never again. Oh god, that's gotta be the gayest sport ever. Bunch of dudes holding each other to the mat in singlets, man. It's like, what's that from porno, for fuck's sake? And then you got wrestle these chicks in the singlets too, man, and he gets a boner and get disqualified. What the fuck is that shit, man? You sit there like you're in class and some chick's got a thong hanging. It's like, ooh, and then next thing you know, you're like wrestling them. It's like, oh shit, I think he prematurely creamed himself. He gets that, it's like a boner, it's like a wet spot. It's like, you're just qualified for chasing your singlet. Oh, come on, that's completely unfair. That's life. I don't recall ever winning any matches unless the person forfeited, because I couldn't have my glasses on when I was in wrestling. It was just a risk for my glasses. So, but I'd listen to Cradle of Filth on my little iPod Shuffle, the one I had at the time before I would match and get pumped up for the match, you know. But I walk into the locker room and I'm getting changed, and my pubes were so thick at the time. They're like, Saunders, there's a bear attacking your crotch. I'm like, really? Wow. And at some point, I'm like, okay, so I tried shaving my pubes off with a razor, which kind of sucks because you got a nick on your ball sack and it like hurts like hell. So I started using like a little buzzer I got, and that makes it much easier and much more efficient. So I keep my shit trimmed down there. I remember this time I was my senior year in high school. I just gotten over this flu I had, and my friend pulls this pipe, you know, for pot, and it's the biggest pipe I've seen so far that I smoked out of. He's like, "You want some weed?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want some weed." I was so fucking stoned off my ass. I walk in, and I'm still a little sick. I start shaking, and the teacher's like, "Do you want to go to the principal's office? You're shaking." I'm like, "Nah, that's okay." So I put on some Pink Floyd, start tapping my foot, get into it, and then I go out to take a shit, right? And I think I have a fucking worm. But what's happening is the shit's going in and out of my asshole. It's not coming out all the way. And I'm sitting there stoned off my mind going, oh fuck, I got a tapeworm. What the fuck is this? I finally squeeze the fucker out, and the poop's about like that round. I'm like, are you serious? And I started laughing my ass off. Like, that blew my mind. I got back to class in this last hour of school, and the high wore off, and it was just chill. But my friend Chris picked me up, and I started drinking. Yeah, you know. And my friend Chris, he's driving in his van, and we clipped the back end of an antelope. What the fuck did we hit? I don't know. Shit. And then we look, and there's an antelope. I'm like, oh, damn. We hit an antelope. Dude. I get my friend Chris a sandwich, and I'm like, I want to put this thing out of its fucking misery. My friend Chris is like, we'll call somebody. We called it in. They said, well, there's nothing to worry about because they're doing it with your car. Like, okay. And we were across the street from the Wildlife Museum sign. This museum hosts, like, stuffed animals for, like, display and shit. And I had this sick idea. We should put that on the fence and tie it down next to the Wildlife Museum sign with its ass facing the highway, because it'd be funny as hell. We never got a chance to do it because there's too much traffic, right? So we end up leaving it there, go to a buddy's house. This guy passed by. You want it? Nah, okay. We come back, and my friends, they took it and they butchered it in the driveway and washed out the blood off and stuff, and they took it in a bag. And my friend, he dumps the antelope in his ex-girlfriend's front yard, and then we drive off. Like, just don't speak of anything to us, you know, like, oh crap. So I probably shouldn't have said that, but. And so we wake up the next day, and he was the prime suspect, and they never charged him with anything because all his shit was clean. I'm like, oh my god, drinking stories. And I can remember too, I had to piss really bad, so I started peeing all over the dead antelope after I'd farted on it several times. Like, literally stuck my ass in its face and farted. And then I peed all over it, and then I fucking peed on its eye. It made it look like it was crying. I'm like, oh, why are you crying? Why the long face, Mr. Antelope? I'm like, oh, that's sadistic. But I tried fucking stabbing it with the samurai sword to put out its misery. It jumps up, kind of does this twitchy thing, and just plops over. I'm like, oh, this is so sad, but I can't help but laugh my ass off because I'm drunk. It was a couple months ago, actually.
Look, Ma, no,
Cocoa Pops and Tricks. It's code for crack. Oh, check out the Cobras, dude. Oh, that is fucking sick. Hell yeah. Nighttime, just all night, just pondering Because I've gotten so drunk I woke up like covered in vomit. Pants are on my ankle, I have my underwear on, my shirt. No, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, damn, what happened last night? I'm not much of a people person. But look, it's a shag carpet. Shag carpet. Yeah. Whoa! Some high power ejaculation right there. Damn, it's like a shotgun. It's like a kick to it. You go take a piss, you're like, oh god, kidney stones, what the fuck, are those maggots? Oh, what the, oh, what's that smell? Look over in the bed, oh, it's Anna Nicole Smith. Oh shit, that was one crazy Halloween night. Fuck my life, I'm in jail now. Rock and roll! Stay in school, kids, don't do drugs. No, like when I was growing up, man, I'd tell my parents, I'd never smoke cigarettes and do drugs. No, look at me now. Drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes. Yay! Yay! And what's ironic is fuck is I got my grandmother to quit smoking, my dad's mother, and she quit for me, and now I'm like fucking like a chimney. So hypocrisy is so ironic. Oh, look at that, cigarettes. Yay! The funny thing is, I preach about it on my YouTube, like, oh, porn is, like, immoral and, like, wrong, and here I am, I fucking watch it. I'm a hypocrite from hell and back, and I don't give a shit. I deny it, of course, because my dad watches my YouTube videos, you know, and my dad just probably give me shit, like, oh, you watch porn hands. Like, you know what? Guilty as charged. Now, if the woman chooses it, that's her right, I guess, but she's forced into it, then that's just wrong. It's kind of a thing, too, like, where if it's, like, two lesbians in bed, it's kind of been glamorized by porn, so they aren't taking that seriously or as offended by these homophobics versus, you know, the gay men. Hey, man, can we interview you? I'm on a documentary for YouTube.
What?
Oh, no, it's just another brick in the wall. So you remember Kyle and Katie? That's how you know me, right?
That is exactly how I know you. It was
Yeah.
Kyle and Katie. I haven't seen in a while.
I haven't seen them in a while either, man.
They're in
They got two kids now, holy shit.
I know, and they're in like Oklahoma or some shit.
Alabama or some shit.
I have not seen your YouTube videos.
Thing is, I have friends who do basketball. They don't do that shit. I think it's a conspiracy. The government experiment gone horribly wrong. They're trying to cover it up with the whole phony war on drugs. What's next, necrophilia? I mean, seriously, what the fuck is...
Yeah, you know what? If you're gonna fuck a dead person, at least try to get something out of it, okay? I mean...
Like something that's intact. Like, you're not just like skull fucking someone, like literally the skull in your dick.
If I want to be a necrophiliac, I'll just grab myself some vagina from wherever because it's gonna be just as good. Because you know what? Toys don't make noise. Neither do necrophilia. Because, you know, I actually know a person who claims he's a necrophiliac. Yeah.
He came out of the casket.
I've met him once or twice. He's actually my girlfriend's friend, but I've met him once or twice. He's a really cool guy, kind of on the weird side. I'm dead serious.
I just farted.
He actually told her that if you ever find a dead body, I will pay you money for it.
Oh, so it's a Russian order bride. Tasteless.
Usually, when me and Josh hung out, we were with Katie, and we really didn't do a whole lot.
Just kind of smoke pot and listen to Pink Floyd.
That's about what we did. Yeah. We just sat around.
Call of Duty, zombies.
That's my boss.
Rock and roll!
This black guy dies and he goes up to heaven and God gives him his wings. And he looks at God and he goes, God, does this make me an angel? And God goes, nah, nigga, you're a bat.
I've had a number of ghostly encounters that definitely confirm my belief in them. I used to live in Tahoe, and we were going to church for Easter, and this is back when I still somewhat believed in all that. And I got down on the altars and I prayed. You see Jesus Christ walk in, and about 2 seconds later, he came in, just like the ghostly encounters. This is before I even had a ghostly encounter. Any encounters like that. He came in, white gown, red thing, sandals, long hair, goatee, like you see in those pictures. He came in, he walked down the aisle to the station, turned left, and everyone, no one, you know, saw him but me, because they're all like waiting for the service to start. They're kind of sitting there, and I sat there like, holy shit, I just saw Jesus Christ. And then I talked to my grandma, told her that, and she just kind of smiled like, oh, it's little kids being little kids. But personally, I think it's the power of belief that caused me to see it. You see him walk, because the mind is a very powerful tool. Now, if you can convince yourself of one thing, you can make it happen. And that's sort of the foundation of my religion. If you can convince yourself and believe in it enough, it'll come true and it'll happen. And I've seen my religion take flight in certain activities, like chi balls. Well, I was at Job Corps one time, and I started talking about chi balls and what they're about, and, you know, they're like, that's bullshit, don't show us one. So I threw this guy a chi ball, and he literally, he was in his bed, because we had bunk beds, 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, going this way, that way, and then 1, 2 over here. Got up here, I threw a chi ball, and it was like, whoa, boom, he quickly flew back into the wall. I was like, dude, that was some crazy shit. And we had these Asian kids that came, and they both actually hit their face, and they were like, pretty mesmerized by that. And then, so the guy felt the chi ball, and his hand felt kind of numb, and his stomach felt weird, and he started feeling sleepy and a headache. So I'll be like staring at something and not realize it's just kind of just, you know, bullshit in the breeze with, you know, and I know where boom, just moves. I've seen it happen. Like, I was in the quiet room in Job Corps, basically where the computers and the phones are, you know, for outside communication, and I remember staring at the phone, waiting to call, and I don't know where the phone just goes, and people are like, what the fuck, you know, I'm sitting there going, holy shit, I actually did that. I don't know, it's a weird feeling that goes through me when stuff like that happens, because I'm no longer focusing on it, it just kind of happens, and then it just happens in the second layer. It's like, holy shit, and I kind of zone off, and it's weird. But well, I had this symbol and this symbol. I drew them all. I just became obsessed with them, and then one day, I joined them, and it was like an opening to a new doorway, if you will, metaphorically speaking. And I'm like, that's my symbol. That's the symbol of the religion, and it spoke to me, and I've been obsessed with it. And I got a tattoo on my arm when I was 18. Okay, you got mind, body, spirit, and energy, belief, and then it intertwines with each other and back into itself. Basically, that's the elements for the power and all that. I got a knife and I carved out a pentagram in my stomach. It's kind of fading now. It's misunderstood like myself. Cigarettes kicking my ass. Holy shit, I got massive nicotine buzz. The way I dress, people don't take what I have to say seriously because they think I'm some kind of thug, because that's how society is. They're judgmental. That guy, don't, you know, it's the way I dress. People perceive me as some kind of thug or some freak or weirdo. I'm a freak and I'm a weirdo, but I'm not necessarily a thug. If anything, I'm trying to stay out of trouble with the law so I can have a life. But it's a generalization. People see the way you dress, and that's how they perceive you as a person. It's just how society is. Like if you're in a bar and, you know, you see a risque dressed woman, most guys see her as a one-night stand. Now, she could be just going out to have fun, dressing real sexy, real risque, just, you know, get attention or whatever, but, you know, the first impression of someone, usually people judge by how they dress. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, it saves lives, because people, you know, are like that. You know, it's like, do I trust this person? You know, so for all you know, I could be working at a nursing home or some shit. No, I'm working at Wendy's, you know. You see some guy in a fancy ass suit, drives a real nice car, you think, oh, this guy's a well-to-do member of society, he makes lots of money, obviously. He could be a fucking sociological psychopath, serial killer, and you wouldn't even know it because you're too busy focused on his outside, not his inside. A natural thing, you know, people will often fear what they don't understand. Sometimes you do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, but also because, you know, karma will pay you back for it. You don't know when, and you don't. Thing is, I don't expect it to pay me back right away. I just know that I gotta go with karma when I'm doing good, you know what I'm saying? So, and I don't do it because of the karma, I do it because it's the right thing to do, you know? It shows people that there are people in America that still care. It's not just some ratty shithole consumed by corporate greed and money and power. Political power, basically. Yeah, I can sit here and preach, don't be so judgmental, but it won't do any good because people are people, you know. You just live your life day to day and hope for something good to come out of it. If nothing happens, oh well, tomorrow's a new day. Died there, that would have been a catastrophe. I got chills, they're multiplying, it's electrifying, I'm losing control. John Travolta can suck my dick, he probably would too. Wow, another actor or actress claims to be gay. I'm really not that shocked. I mean, I don't care if he's gay, man, he's a good actor, so fuck it. Nope, no aborted fetuses in here. Prom night dumpster baby. Euphoric. Ooh. Fast food followed by cigarettes. Yep, it's unhealthy. It's the American way. Yay. What time is it? Adventure time. What? Oh, regular show is funny. I like regular show. I popped a string! What's going on? It's called a grocery store, you douchebags. What'd you say, bitch? Oh, dude. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought, motherfucker. Got the King Cobra. Get some, bitch. Oh. You know, people who have Asperger's now and they're born with it, it's more easily diagnosed than it was when I was born. Because back then they had no idea what it was. I'm going from doctor to doctor. Josh is schizo. Josh is this. Josh is that. I'm your friend. Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play? With yourself? Oh no, he didn't. Oh yes, I did. I went there, Chucky. I went there. What now? What now, Chucky? What now? And 12 years later, my grandmother, my dad's mom, sends my dad an article that says, you heard of Asperger's? He goes, no, what is it? My grandmother sends him the article. It's, oh my God, that's Josh Stewart T, holy shit. And then it had a thing that said, things not to do when raising children with Asperger's. My dad did those things. Random mood swings. Like, one minute I'm like, I'm calm, but a minute ago I was like, you know, but. Sounds naughty. Just have these ears. Yeah, some people can be really irritating on Halloween. Throwing eggs at your house and shit. What the fuck is that? So, you know what I do? I take a BB gun and pop in the ass. Like, oh, you got eggs? I got a BB gun. What now? Nice, very nice. They have a huge selection of masks. Oh, I wonder what it does. Oh, that's cool. That's way cool. Damn, that's pretty cool.
We will slaughter anyone
It's just like a giant snake, just like, oh. Chucky masks. I'm your friend. Wanna play? Oh, naughty Hogwarts student. Holy shit, busted. It would not mind being busted by her. Yes, ma'am, I'll have a ticket. You're under arrest. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, how come we don't have cops like this in Casper, man? I would not mind getting a ticket by one of them and be like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? A cease and desist. I was detained, man. You sure you're going to like the Halloween dances at your school? It's like, holy shit. Doesn't have cleavage in here to have a parade. Oh my god. Nice to meet you. My name is Gothic King Cobra. Oh man. I got my eye on you. Oh, that's cool. The chop shop. Not for cars either. I'd like to thank the Academy for accepting me. Whoa. Those petrified eyeballs. Sweet. It's like Neversoft logo. You know, Wranglers are like, you know, they're like cowboy jeans, but fuck, I don't care. They're black and they're comfortable. I'm not really a cowboy, but.
Oh no, we good to go. Do whatever I want out here. See this? I think we just got him. He was right up here in this motherfucking parking lot. When them big black trucks picked me up, and the dude just happened to roll on scene. I mean, it was like, dude, they was like, man, we're figuring to have you $5,000 some off. It's him. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
It was, when DCI comes up in this scene,
yeah,
shit. And they're my boys, man. I know a whole bunch of them motherfuckers. But anyways, man, that chain is hardcore. That's rocking.
They got it on a Hot Topic.
No shit, that's badass.
I like it.
Yeah, this is a choker chain right here.
He's got the vodka and the weed. What the fuck are you guys doing? What makes you so special? I'm the foreman of the mall's landscaping.
Since you got a lot going in your life.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm devil whisperer, I guess. Oh yeah. And you walking around with a pound of fucking tobacco. How much weed you got on you? Smoke a bowl.
I don't got any weed on me.
You need some weed, dude?
Wouldn't mind some, yeah.
You got money?
I know.
I ain't hard to find, man. I'm homeless, so I stay in the Mission, so yeah. Let's buy some fucking Royal Inn Motel, dude. Yeah, I just fucking moved in 2 days ago because my old lady threw me out. Came out here because my old lady moved out here with my little girl and shit. I was rocking with her for a while, and the bitch is crazy. So I fucking broke up with her, and she threw me out right after I paid the rent.
In case you might see ya.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, man. I had no money, so I went to the shelter and shit.
Yeah. Like, seriously, I don't know who this Josh is, but purely coincidental that I'm Josh, but I'm not gay, I'm straight. Well, some people wish I was gay because, you know, they fantasize about me and shit, which is kind of creepy, but hey, you know, it's, this thing looks pretty beast. I figured I'll break it in with some, 7 Seas Royal Blend pipe tobacco. This is good pipe tobacco, man. This shit's really strong, too. It smells nice. And I've had this tin for about a month now, and still got a little bit left in it. Plenty left in it, actually. And the bowl here is not too big, so a little bit won't take much to fill her up. Challenge for tobacco. because I was watching a marijuana documentary on Netflix, and they said people with Asperger's qualify for medical marijuana. I'm like, say what now? My condition allows me to smoke pot in states where it's friendly. I love Asperger's. I love having Asperger's. I never smoked out of a meerschaum pipe before, but I've always liked the way they look, especially ones with the cobra heads on them. So this will be a nice little quick hitter, I guess. This is probably the tiniest pipe I've smoked out of as well as the back windows. Aside from the ash burning my thumb, it actually gets pretty nice. My knuckle here, it's like, ah.
I'm just waiting to snowboard, man. I got hooked up with fucking Smoking Jay. This is Jay Quinton, who used to ride for LibTech. And just gonna do some traveling, man. Hopefully compete in nationals this year, you know?
Takes the edge out, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've been drinking for 4 days because I had to go to probation. But I get off in 19 days, so I'm stoked. I work at Sheet Metal Specialties. And I don't know, I'm just fucking broke up with a girlfriend, so I'm getting trashed, and I'm gonna go to probably old Chicago's and drink some beer later. Maybe go to the bar. Fucking have a good time.
That's usually what gets people to break up with each other, because they're cool when they have their space, but then you put them together and you start getting more personal with the relationship, and then you find out just how annoying that person can be.
But she's just a super bitch, dude. So hopefully they fucking send her to jail and she loses her job. Ah! So you're still working at Wendy's?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
And you get caught, it's a $500 fine on the spot, no ifs, ands, or buts. And so people are like, okay, let's keep Tahoe clean. You don't want to be wasting that money.
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Yep. I'm tired of walking. I'm making the traffic stop to the right. Oh, God. Yeah, we can just kick back and fucking chill. Can I snip fucking coke off the table?
Yeah, some guy was driving by while I waiting for you guys. This fucking faggot at me and drives off.
Told you that?
Yeah, some guy just driving by told me that.
If people fuck around and get hit, what are you?
So I took him off and pulled up my knife and I'm like, what?
Don't be whipping your knife out on nobody, dude. The cops are coming.
Hey, it's cool. Let's just roll now.
I've been on probation for 18 months, dude. I'm done in 19 days. I'm hoping them fucking lights don't draw attention, dude. 'Cause I got a fine on me.
Back your fender off. This thing is a piece of shit. Oh. We're at Safeway. This ain't very safe. This is the unsafe way. Fuck it. Yeah, right twist and right jaw. Get some. How's it going, Stephanie?
Good. That was pretty good today.
Yeah.
Friday.
I had a nasty bike crash again. Yeah. scraped my knee, but I'm alright. Yeah. Hey, Stephanie, you're in the documentary right now. Say hi. How's Jack?
This morning, I left my phone in the cafeteria.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, luckily one of KP turned it into camera.
That's good.
Yeah.
You didn't lose your talking device. Device.
Summer just got an iPhone 4 because her dad got the iPhone 5.
Just another day in Casper. My friend Emma, who has Asperger's too, she was like, hey, my friend Stephanie really likes you. She wants to get to know you. And I'm like, okay, this hasn't happened in a long time. I don't know how a chick just openly admits that she likes me because I'm weird like that. But, and so I'm like, all right, I'll talk to her. You know, we end up talking, and I'll check her out to the SAC at the Job Corps, which is basically the pool hall, placing pool. And we started communicating and getting to know each other and shit like that. So she asked to go out, you know, she talked to me and stuff, and then it's like, okay, you know, I'll give it a shot, see where it goes, you know. And I asked her out and play some pool, and we've been girlfriend and boyfriend ever since. But we've had sex on Job Corps campus multiple times and gotten away with it. It drove students crazy because they'd see us coming out of a bathroom or out of some place secretive and shit. And people were like pretty impressed by that because, you know, that's a terrible offense. But they fucking turned me from Job Corps for pot use, man. It didn't have to be like vaginal, or it was sometimes hand jobs, you know, and pretty fucking awesome. But, well, Stephanie wanted to have sex too, but I didn't want to, you know, pressure her to do anything she didn't want to do. And I said, look, Stephanie, you know, I'm not going to pressure you to do anything you don't want to do, you know. And the first time we were in arts and crafts, you know, doing some stuff, I start rubbing her thigh and going a little more risque with it, you know, through her pants, you know, and she's just like, and then I start nibbling on her earlobe, you know, affectionately and shit, and that drove her fucking wild. And I had no experience with sex or anything like that, but I had my theories and they work. We ended up going to the forest by Job Corps, and she gave me a hand job, and I was like, holy shit. And then I went down and started licking that pussy good, you know, and oral on her tits and shit, and it's fucking nice, dude. Yeah. Well, we've been wanting to do that kind of thing, you know, for a while now, and we just had trouble, you know, because we were both frustrated because there's too many fucking staff on Job Corps, blah, 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 whatever. So we managed to sneak into the girls' bathroom at the SAC and do it there. The pool hall at Job Corps. Yeah. And holy crap. I actually got it in, and holy shit, I lasted like 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Oh, I had it on my iPod, man. Oh, yeah, I lost it, but yeah, I filmed it, you know, to prove to myself that I can accomplish some things with my life, you know. Some people are like, oh, it's your first time, you're not gonna last very long. I'm like, bullshit. It lasted a lot longer than I thought it was gonna last, but it felt fucking amazing. Like, you ever heard of a tit job, right? It's basically where a chick jacks your dick off with her tits. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I've had that happen a couple times. Fucking amazing, dude. Come on with those D's of hers. Oh, yeah. The first time she sucked my dick, she swallowed it. I was like, damn. And I'm like, you know, because apparently whatever you eat or ingest, that's what your cum tastes like. She said it tasted like cigarettes and whatever else. We haven't gotten that far yet, but wouldn't mind taking a trip down to Spencer's and getting some bondage shit and experimenting with that, yeah. Ball gags, whips, hot candles, red candles, leather suits, spikes. I already got spikes, but, you know, yeah. A tip for me to you, if you're gonna have sex with someone, man, if she says, do me like this, do it like that. Don't be like, you know, pay attention and learn that shit, because if you get her off more than one occasion, dude, it's not gonna be like, you want to have sex, I don't feel like it, you know, she doesn't feel like faking an orgasm to make you feel studly. No, she's gonna be like, oh yes, if it was like last time, fuck yeah. A little lesson in woman anatomy, the vagina, it's not as complicated as people are making it out to be. You got the clitoris, which is that bean-shaped thing on the outside, and then you got her G-spot, which is legendary in its mystery, but really, it's not that hard to find. If you are inside her and you feel what feels like a warm walnut shell, that's her G-spot. And if you get both those two at the same time, oh my god. This one time we were having sex, we were hyped up on Rockstar, like energy drinks, like legitly, and I went down on her several times. I could not come for the life of me. It was pissing me off, but I think it's because of the Rockstar caffeine. I could not. I was like, oh my god. So I went down on her, and I think you know, we spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours at it, and I could not fucking come. And she tried her hardest to get me to come too. And I'm like, I cannot do it. I'm sorry. She's like, that's okay. I'm like, are you good on your orgasms and whatnot? She goes, yeah. I'm like, well, that's all I care about, you know. Well, I know when she's having an orgasm because, you know, she twitches like a Parkinson's patient. She kind of shakes a little bit and you know, her leg kind of twitches a little bit, you know, and then several of those, it's like, oh, I'm like, you okay, you're twitching? She goes, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, oh, I'm giving her an orgasm. Beginner's luck, more like beginner's fuck. Yeah, I don't even know how I know I'm doing. I just guessed, and my guesswork pays off, and I'm not her first boyfriend, I'm her first girlfriend, so it's the first time for both of us. I'll give her a heads up so it doesn't like shock her, you know. Like, oh, you want to come inside you or outside of you? I give her the option, you know. And okay, this is before I met Stephanie. A while back at Job Quest, started serving grapefruit. So I'm like, oh, grapefruit, never had that before. And I actually liked it, you know, like eating grapefruit with sugar and all that. And normally, you know, after so many years of rejection, it's like, okay, I gotta quit caring about love and sex and all that because it's never gonna happen. Well, actually it did happen, but it's before I met Stephanie. On the one-time chance that I did actually care, I had a grapefruit before I went to bed, and the thought occurred to me, can I make this into a vagina? So I ate all the grapefruit out, I poked a hole in the middle of it, and then stuck it on my dick, wrapped around, and jerked off with it. Wet, cold, and slimy. About like fucking a dead chick. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't know. But my roommate's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, look, I had sex with a grapefruit. He's like, what? Fucking Saunders, man. I'm like, okay, look, I won't do it again. It's just, well, it's all good, dude. I'm like, okay, cool. So I threw it away. And then somehow the whole campus found out about it. Because that's how Job Corps is. It's kind of like high school in that aspect. So, and at first I'm like, this kind of pisses me off. You know, people give me shit about it. So instead, I decided to make jokes about it. Like, good aim for this, sounds so good and juicy. You know, just random shit like that. And people are like, oh, this guy, you know, it's funny as hell, you know. I started doing my dances and shit, and randomly in the sack when they're playing shitty music I don't like, you know. It's shit like that, you know, people like, hey, Saunders is fucking crazy, he's funny as hell. Oh, yeah, nothing's gonna get to him now, so. Fucking grapefruit. The crazy life of Gothic King Cobra. And it's like, after I had sex a couple times, it's like, well, that's the big deal about sex. That's, you know, it's a good thing to have in the moment, but really it's not the world's biggest issue in life right now, you know what I'm saying? So, in a way, it mellowed me out a little bit. And the crazy thing too is I'll be working at Wendy's, man, and have my coworkers hit on me too, or not like hit on me, legit, like, you know, subtext hit on me, if that makes any sense. It's like, what the fuck happened? All I do is get a girlfriend, and all of a sudden every chick wants to fuck me. Like, I'm not saying literally. It just, you know, seems like that sometimes. It's like, okay, wow. And that's gonna be funny too, is when I make it big, I'm on stage playing concerts and stuff, and I'm on MTV, and all these chicks that reject me are gonna go, holy crap, I knew that guy. He used to stalk me. What the fuck? I mean, yeah, there's been times, you know, at one point, you know, because of my disorder, it really complicated my social life. Well, you know, my dad, you know, he means well, but he's kind of a kidder. He likes to joke around a lot, but my Asperger's, I took it literally, so I never trusted my dad with advice on women. I had to figure that out on my own. I chose to anyway, and yeah, I'm 21 now. I'm starting to get a picture of it, but yeah, my dad would be like, oh, Josh, you're like so-and-so, smoochy face, you know, shit like that, and that's how dads are, you know, but that really pissed me off. You know, I didn't care for that, because especially when those girls were rejecting me, on top of that, I was kind of like taking a shit in my face, metaphorically speaking. So when my dad was around, I went like shit just to show I don't like women when I really do. And then as soon as my dad left, I'm like, hey, ladies, what's up? You know, and they're like, nah, fuck you, little creep. I'm like, oh boy, I just screwed myself. And it's been balled up on me for a number of years, and I finally let my dad know that, what happened and how I felt about it. And my dad was like, well, I had no idea, you know. And I think for a while it's because of those situations I've hated women, and my dad as well, but you know, I'm trying to get over it. You know, I don't hate women by any means now. You know, it's just I just had to come to terms with my disorder and realize that what's done is done. You know, I just think, you know, if, like, I'm visiting a town or some shit, and I happen to run into one of these ex-high school crushes of mine, and be like, oh, this is awkward. Hi, Josh, how are you? Oh, hi, so and so. Yikes. You know. Love does crazy things to you, man, especially in my experience. It's like some kind of fucking drug. It just fucked with your head, you know. Well, last girl I had a crush on before I met Stephanie, Miss Blue Diamonds in the Mist. That was some crazy shit, man. I'll tell you what, that was, wow. She liked to ride Harleys, you know. She was kind of that badass biker babe, you know, type, you know, and very attractive, just intense, like silver blue eyes. It just grabbed at your soul, man. And then after she left Job Corps, I was a complete mess. Yeah, she graduated the program in 3 months flat. Fastest completer ever. Yeah. Oh, crap, she's gone. What am I going to do now? You know, and then I just take a serious look at myself and go, well, this is kind of a repeating thing for you, Josh. You got to realize that this shit's never going to happen. So I gave up. And then Job Corps being the way it is, it was very stressful and all that. And I attempted suicide with the guitar string. I had one slipped knotted around my neck. One of my roommates came in and stopped me. And then like a month later, I met Stephanie. So that's funny how life goes sometimes, you know, ups and downs. It wasn't my first time attempting suicide, and certainly it wasn't my last either. I've tried stabbing myself, I've tried cutting my wrists, I've tried strangling myself, I've tried choking myself out. You know, if I really wanted to do it, I probably had a more effective method, like swallowing poison or taking a gun to my head, but I don't have a gun, so. And, you know, at this point, it's like, okay, you know, if I'm feeling depressed, there's a way around it, you know. I'm not going to trust the drug companies, obviously, but, you know, it's one of the reasons why I drink so much. You know, it helps level up my depression a little bit. Ghosts of my past haunt me. I say fuck them and keep walking down this road of empty railroad track. Cause my mind, ever more open, expand like an empty railroad track. Just keep walking. Nothing to do but talking, just keep walking. Living life one day at a time. When I do work out, my muscles get bigger than they stay that size. You know, I'm shrinking. And my muscles develop faster than the average man. Yeah, that's a little trait I inherited from my gymnast of a father. I know this, area, Evansville's got like that rib restaurant over there, the bar, and there's trailers all over the place. So it's just a nice little subdivision of Casper. It's nothing too fancy, but it's a place to live. So walking through the woods of Casper, mountain range, deranged, paged, to engage my lyrics on a rampage, to blow your head like I blow the mind. I kiss my past, kiss my ass, and throw it behind like a fart. Don't even start. You want to start the shit, and I'll take a fart and piss. Sit there and diss on me. Fuck on me, I say fuck on you, fucking guy. Oh yeah.
It's been 3 weeks since I ran with Most Dope's money. If his constant threats weren't to be believed, my reputation had now been tarnished beyond repair. Just like IRA. It's been 3 weeks since I ran with Most Dope's money. If his
Hey! Who are you?
Oh, me? I'm the grooming guru.
Why would you do that?
I just saved you. Did you know that most men have experienced a manscaping accident because they're using the wrong tools for the job? Don't be that guy. Oh! Get yourself a trimmer that will allow you to groom that undercarriage safely and with ease. Introducing the Lawnmower 2.0 by Manscaped.
Ooh, that looks safe.
It's so safe, it's mother approved. With skin-safe technology, it'll keep your delicates safe from nicks and cuts.
If you nick your sack, just send it back.
My point is, it's pain-free.
Hey, stop that!
Doesn't hurt though, does it? Check this out.
Why would you?
Don't worry. The Lawnmower 2.0 is battery-powered and waterproof. So you can trim your hedges anywhere. Here, give me that. Over time, trimmers dull and accumulate bacteria.
If his constant threats weren't to be believed, my reputation had now been tarnished beyond repair. Just like IRL, mate, Ironforge is the school hallway all over again. And you're the kid with acne and bracers that gets kicked around after this if you step into Ironforge. The irony in that statement is that when I happen to be in Ironforge, I'm met with more praise than ever before. Finding a party for dungeons is instant, and never in my life have I had this many people want a death roll with me. Oh, and whilst checking the Ironforge mailbox in peace, I saw 3 letters from the man himself. A sob story about how he was a long-time viewer and I should do the right thing. I sent his 3 letters back along with a banana and wrote, "It's been a pleasure doing business with you." Most Dope opened a complaint on the Noggenfogger EU Discord server. I defended myself from these harsh allegations by saying, "I did it! I'm guilty!" Most Dope even took to Twitter to beg for his money, saying he was still waiting on his gold. I replied with a visual representation of how long he was gonna be waiting for said gold. When I logged into WoW, he claimed that I was now done for, banned from Noggenfogger and kicked from my guild. But truth be told, the only reason I got banned from the server's Discord is because my friends kept posting various pictures of Thanos and I happened to be guilty by association. And by the way, my guild didn't kick me. My guild publicly condemned my actions. I can't wait to raid with them. It's gonna be a most dope experience. In fact, my time in WoW's never been better. Just a few weeks ago, this world was tarnished beyond repair. Absolutely unplayable. How come now I can go wherever I want? Quest in peace? Even get into Blackrock Mountain? The reason why Azeroth is absolutely serene is the release of Phase 3 by adding 2 giant instanced PvP war zones to the game, designed around PvP, for the PvP World PvP. World PvP is far from the most effective way to gain points. And that's all PvP people are here for. They want those fucking points. Boom! That guy got fucked up. Are you with me so far? Great. That leaves us with Warsong Gulch and Alterac Valley. One map, which is damn near perfect level design, an intensely enjoyable experience that really supports the structural foundation of what makes PvP enjoyable. A phenomenal addition to World of Warcraft. Some people do play this. And Alterac Valley, that people only play to farm honor points. Both teams ride straight past each other to the enemy objective, and each game ends in 10 minutes. Incredibly boring, and there really is no reason to play it. By the way, this is the one that has hundreds of lobbies at any given time. But that's not what we're here for today. Last time was all about PvP, dungeons, gambling, and cringy role-playing. So today, we're doing the boring episode. It's all about long, unbearable, monotonous, repetitive, soul-draining, terribly designed quest lines. And here's why. When you get to the max level, endgame content comes largely in form of raids, which is a 40-man dungeon. To get into these raids, you have to get the proper attunement. Like for example, for Molten Core, you gotta go to this rock and click it. Pretty simple. So anyways, in preparation for reaching 60, I decided to also do the attunement for the Onyxia raid, which in stark contrast has just a couple more steps. This quest is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I start by having a stern talking with Helendis Riverhorn. She tasks me to kill 15 black broodlings, 10 black dragon spawns, 1 black drake, and 4 black wormkins. Even with Phase 3 taking the majority of ADHD players away from the open world, Burning Steps is just a zone where you're prone to encounter a deficit of attention. After dying a few times, I managed to run away with a sliver of health. A couple Alliance broskies took me in. They saw my perils, after which they ganged up with me to cleanse this place from Horde scum. Holy shit, almost. In under an hour, I managed to
I'm gonna say the L word.
Ah.
Lemon.
Uh-huh.
You're toast, Anderson!
And cut! Mark that one done in Monday.com. I run a business making funny videos, which is a fun creative venture, but still kind of hard sometimes because of all the businessy stuff that I still have to do. Which is why we use Monday.com as our primary tool to manage all of the different parts of our business.
Coffee?
Yeah, sure, thanks. Monday allows us to communicate better and even automate.
Sargon canceled. This is not me trolling. I didn't say it to troll you guys. This was planned ahead of time for a week to have him on the stream. Actually longer than that. We planned longer than that. Actually, I'm pretty sure this was planned a couple of months ahead of time. If you guys want to go ahead and ask my manager. And Sargon canceled extremely last minute. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's not really my fault, but I'm sorry. I did not lie to troll you or anything like that. And, you know, I'm not happy about it either. It just seems like everything is falling through that I try to do. And I'm just like,
what is it?
I'm just sorry guys. It's really hard for me to physically talk when I'm upset. My throat closes. I'm sorry. That like it's just like when my basic expectations aren't met, I get really upset. I don't deal with disappointment well. So I usually just have really low expectations, and usually that works. All I wanted
to do was ask him the breaking questions that everybody wanted to know.
I'm listening.
Such as, which flavor of milkshake was thrown on you?
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like
Gamergate 2. He made me stream during or right after E3. Meanwhile, he wants a Gamergate 2? Are you fucking kidding me? What do you think you've done for UKIP? Kekistan, what have you done for me lately? That's it! Just the simple things that everybody wanted to know. The very important questions. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good, Hickson, that he wants to come on 30 minutes later after I'm already upset and not in the mood. After he already canceled last minute. Oh, now that she's upset, I'll go on so that I don't look terrible. Can I just get a survey in chat? Press 1 if you want Sargon to come on anyway. And press 2 if you don't. Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. 1 for yes, 2 for no. I see mostly 1s, some 2s. Okay, you guys gotta stop typing numbers now. I know you guys are like, ooh, she said the one thing that I know how to type. I am the dog. I am the
This
dog.
goes out to Sargon.
You're being sent this video because someone wants to know what the fuck you were thinking. What the fuck is going through your head? What did you think was gonna happen? Are you just a fucking idiot?
I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna play my 10 hours of meditation music to chillax and sleep to. I'm gonna figure this out.
I'm here to prove that Purple Mattress blows memory foam out of the bedroom.
Only Purple passes the durability test, body heat test, and the all-new HED test, or human egg drop test for the layman. The best test to determine a mattress's comfort and support. Ready, Billy?
No, I just have to.
Perfect. Just look at how the Purple Smart Comfort Grid, made from a super comfy yet ultra supportive material called hyperelastic polymer, cradled those unfertilized chickies. And yeah, they're pretty real. Now how about that memory foam? Take her up!
Ready, Billy?
Great.
Look who decides to finally show up. Can you hear me?
Is this on?
Yep. Okay, cool.
How's it going, dude?
What joy is there in this curse?
I mean, it was going nice.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. It's been a really long weekend, you know, and I mean, honestly, I just want to get to bed, to be honest. Like, in the last 3 days, I've been drunk twice, and I was up till like 6:30 in the morning this morning.
Why were you drunk? Why were you drinking? To get away from my stream?
No, because this is what you have to do in politics. Actually, it's what you have to go and speak to people who are important people, and you have to spend time getting to know them so they know that you're a trustworthy person, right? And so I'm just like, mate, I'm really sorry. And so when you're like, you seem to be like in the IBS mindset, where it's like, right, I have to find why this is an attack or something. I'm just like, man, I'm really sorry. Things come up, and like, you know.
But nothing came up for you. You just were decided last minute. If you were sleep deprived, you would have known you were sleep deprived hours ago. I feel like you're feeding me bullshit rather than owning up to it.
okay.
Like, how are you
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
apologize and then?
I did just apologize.
But then you
Do you accept it or
backtrack.
not?
No. You could very well be
said that was
tired.
bullshit.
You're
Why am I
feeding. You're telling me it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse
I
that
just
you're going.
apologized. I just apologized, man. I'm in the wrong. I'm sorry. Like what? I didn't think it'd be too big a deal because I figured that what would be the case, like your audience just be like, yeah, fucks up and whatever, and then you'd just play video games. I didn't think they were gonna like attack you, as if because.
So you thought I will play video games, therefore it's okay to just ghost me.
Listen, no. I didn't just ghost you. I told you, that I wasn't going to come
Oh, you
on.
told me at 6 o'clock when we were
Yeah,
supposed
I know,
to
I
be
know,
doing the interview.
I
That's a
know.
little bit more than just short notice.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm apologizing. I am sorry. Right? But then they said like that you were crying on the stream. That the audience was attacking, and I was like, oh shit. Man.
That was a really long way of saying, oh, it's so hard having to drink with famous politicians because I'm Sargon. It's so rough.
Should I just be quiet?
I mean,
just keep
you've
putting
been
my foot in my
mansplaining
mouth.
quite a lot, sweetie. So,
Okay, so
what do you want me to say?
No, seriously, I am sorry. I shouldn't have fucked you around. But I was listening to your stream while I was hoping to get back on, and you did have some really great questions actually. 2 vanilla milkshakes from people who call themselves progressive. Now, I don't know about white supremacy much, but it strikes me that you'd have a milkshake of color. Oh, come on, that's a good joke. I had that. I prepared that for this, just for this. After I heard that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna.
Did you really?
Yes, because I wouldn't. Have
Did
known
you really
that, would
prepare
I?
at all for this?
Well, no, because no.
Did you think it was funny to make a vanilla joke to a woman of urbanly citizenness? My mother is African. And you're telling me about your vanilla milkshake colonizer. See, now you're just trying to get me to be less mad by saying, oh, you look very Caucasian today, Miss Venti. That's what you're trying to do.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, you think it is.
Oh, right, okay.
My makeup messed up. Are you going to give me my $3 of makeup?
I can't believe it. Sorry, go on. But look, okay, so broadly speaking, with UK politics, right? Everything is fucked because the Conservatives fucked up Brexit.
And we're 3 years down the line, and we should have left. And so Nigel Farage starts the Brexit Party, and it just starts tearing the Conservative Party apart. And a lot of the Labour Party as well. There's quite a lot of old socialist types who actually hate the EU in the Labour Party, and want to leave it as well. And so Nigel Farage has sucked all of these people up. But that means that his party, which isn't actually a party, you can't join it, has radical communists on one side and then Catholic theocrat conservatives on the other. Like, it's imagine if Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Dennis Prager joined the political party, and then they start run as politicians, and they start winning seats and stuff. You'd be like,
Theresa May, really.
Okay.
Apparently, apparently.
I have, wait. I need, before we move forward, I need to know if this is an accurate representation of what you describe politics as. It says debates, and then the rest of the pie circle is partying in the club. And this is UK politics.
Yes. And then oh my God, the Germans have just got the biggest chip on their shoulder about the English and always have, right? And so, and the English are German.
Does that mean French fry or potato chip to you? Just wondering. The expression. You know I'm gonna ask, right?
No, but go ahead.
Why do you have a dumbbell in the background? Are you trying to show off that you've been working out to everyone? To redeem yourself from the suit thing?
I do work out, but like, no, it's because this
I do work out.
Flags.
Yes.
Good. No, I do, but like naked, like dude with big tits and that are out and stuff, being like standing behind a regular guy who's being arrested because he was open carrying an empty rifle, but it's an open carry state. The rifle is empty. It's all completely legal, but the cops are arresting him anyway, and the naked transgender whatever is just watching, like taking footage or whatever, going, oh wow, look at that weird guy who's really, and it's like, Jesus Christ, it's freakish, like how weird things have become in these times. It's like,
why did you point out that they had big tits? Were you a fan?
Yeah, massive fan of big tits.
Hello, is this Mrs. Sargon? Yes, I would like to tell on your husband right now. And no, it is not Blair White.
Not this time.
Oh, this isn't the
don't
first
know.
time? Oh, okay. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope the internet leaves you alone soon. Okay. Cheerio.
To be fair, that's probably the response you'd get. Do you mind if I pop out for a cigarette and then come back in?
No, that's disgusting.
I know.
Ew, stop. You have kids. That's gross.
You make it sound like I'm touching you up.
That's really gross. No, for real. Like, don't smoke. No, I'm not gonna endorse you smoking in between this. You can hold off. It's not food. Chill out. It's not a cake. Calm down. You asked. You asked if I would give you 2, 3. Okay, so first I wait how long, and now you want me to wait again. This is like that time you circled around buildings.
So Sargon's just walked past his people, but he doesn't want to arrive before there's a great many of them gathered. So the footage I've just captured where I followed Sargon was sort of his shame because he doesn't want to approach this small enclave of people. So he's rounding the building, he's doing laps of the block, he's walking past me frequently before he approaches this group of people.
3 hours later.
You just want everyone to wait and cheer for you.
I don't want that. I just want to have a smoke.
No, you want everyone to start anticipating your arrival again. Your high wore off from the first time, and now you gotta go re-up it. That's like, okay, you taking a smoke break and me being okay with it. No. Not only is it not responsible, but that will also be like me allowing you to take like a jerk off break to jerk off to porn. I don't believe you. I don't believe you'll be back in a second. You're like the dad that goes to the gas station and never comes back. This is disgusting. I disavow. I do not approve of this. I completely disavow cigarette smoking. I'm gonna go ahead and while he's gone, I'm gonna read you the list of chemicals in cigarettes. Okay. Here we go. Nicotine.
Tar. Nicotine, you guys all know what that is. It's from the tobacco plant. It's colorless and poisonous. Tar is a toxic chemical found in cigarettes. It's the sticky brown disgustingness.
The shit.
Of that is which of the, what do they call it in the UK? The fag you are holding and smoking. The tar forms when tobacco cools and condenses. It collects in the lungs and can cause cancer. So basically you have like tar lungs. You just have shit-colored lungs. And you can feel it's all sticky and disgusting. Number 3, carbon monoxide.
Dude, you guys are smoking fucking nail polish remover.
Like, that's like drinking bleach. What are you doing? This is so disgusting. So that's just some of the chemicals, right?
Now imagine you smoke that and you smell like it.
It's a good thing I went out actually because one of my cats had a back door. So
Had to what?
A cat.
No,
She
no,
hadn't
your
gone
cat
in.
had a what?
Oh, she hadn't gone in when she was called earlier, and so she was locked out.
Why do you have your cigarette smoker and you have outdoor cats? What are you?
So
I'm about to not accept this apology. Cigarette smoking, poisoning everyone's air and yourself when you're a dad and you're not allowed to kill yourself. You have kids, you have a commitment now. Get over it. And letting your cat outdoors, letting them kill themselves, and then habitually lying to me. 3 strikes.
I'll only have like 1 or 2 cigarettes.
1 or 2 is doing good. Jesus Christ, how many do you smoke?